And that's a really nice job by this defense, maintaining outside leverage and knocking him down behind the line.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Clemson looking to convert on fourth down. Under fire. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
He put some heat on that one down the middle. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Wants to throw. It's Russell. Catch in the middle. It's Cuevas. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Hauls it in. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Hale. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
One final play before the end of the quarter. They'll leave it with him. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Alabama!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. The screen, and watch out. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the third quarter. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Swings it out to the flat. At the 35, he's loose. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks when he picks up the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give as they work on that clock.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Caught near the sticks. It's Davidson. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, we've got a 2-possession lead.
Yeah, and that should have been a pick, but it really doesn't matter. The two-point play, man, you're trying to shove that thing in there. Even if it's a pick, it's okay, but you're trying to make a play to get those 2 points, and obviously he failed on that one, and it could have been an interception.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Complete out of the backfield. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high-percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Back to throw, it's Russell. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Bama! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Almost a little bit more on that return. He's chased out of bounds at the 30 in good starting position for this offense. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. He'll start this drive firing. The throw to the outside is complete. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The corners are walked up tight. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Williams. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Defense in press coverage. Slithers into space. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll immediately call timeout. The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Off the RPO, complete. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
Man, did the defense need the stop. Great job getting the 3rd down stop. They needed to force a punt. They got to get their offense the football back so they have a chance in this football game. Really nice execution by this defense.
Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Pulls it and fires to the left. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. They're going to mark him just inches short of getting that first down, but he is so dangerous when he takes off on the scramble. Let's see what they do on 4th down. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. He didn't get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and now they've got a chance to pull out the game. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And this D's had some good moments today. And they've had a lead, and they've let that lead shrink a little bit now in a big-time moment. Can they step up? Can they make the plays to get the ball back to their offense? They've had a pretty good day, but now it's closing time.
This defense right now is not only fighting an offense with a lot of confidence, but they're fighting against momentum too. Remember, they had a big lead earlier in this game. Now it's been reduced to just 1 possession, so they've got to make some big plays here on pass defense. They've got to be able to cover.
A strike downfield. There he goes. Running inside the 20. And he gets it in for the touchdown. Time has expired. They're down by 1. They can send it to overtime with the kick or win it with the 2.
And with that touchdown, you could hear a pin drop in the stadium. The home field crowd taken out of it right away. If they get the extra point, they tie it up. What a momentum-shifting touchdown by the offense.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He is in! The 2-point conversion is good, and they win the game! It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.